Hi there. Now we're being asked then to find the range of values of x for which 2x squared minus x minus 6 is decreasing. Now from the previous part of the question we had the graph here. We were asked to sketch it and it was a parabola, and you can see it crossed the x-axis at minus 3 over 2, minus 1.5 in other words, and x equals 2. And clearly it's decreasing from all values of x to the left of this minimum point here. And there's several ways that we can get this point. I'll run through the different ways. Because of the symmetry of the graph being a parabola, minimum point will be at the midpoint of minus 3 over 2 and 2 on the x-axis. It will lie along that line of symmetry. So I could take the mean of just those 2 points. So that's one method. Let's just put it down here as, say, method 1. So I know that I'm going to require values of x to the left of that point. So let's just say it's decreasing then. Okay, decreasing for values of x which are less than that midpoint, and to get that midpoint I just take the mean of those 2 points. That's to add minus 3 over 2 and 2 together and divide the whole lot by 2, and if you work that out you end up with x being less than 1/4. Okay, so that's one way. Another way then would be to locate the x coordinate then for that minimum point by considering differentiation, by knowing that the gradient here would be 0, setting dy by dx equal to 0. So if that's the method we're going to use, then I would work out what dy by dx is. Differentiating 2x squared with respect to x would just give me 4x, and then differentiating minus x with respect to x is minus 1. The constant is obviously 0. So we would know that therefore we have a stationary point. Okay, stationary point when dy by dx equals 0. And when dy dx equals 0, we therefore have 4x minus 1 equals 0. And solving this, we end up with x equaling 1/4. So therefore, if we opted for that way, we could say that it's decreasing for x less than 1/4. But all of that works from the graph, okay? Let's suppose that you didn't have the graph there. Then when you get questions like this, what you would do is you differentiate, so we'd just say dy by dx is equal to 4x minus 1, and we'd come in and say something like, therefore decreasing when that gradient given by dy by dx is negative or less than 0. So I'd need to solve that inequality. 4x minus 1 is less than 0, and therefore, rearranging this, you get 4x is less than 1 if I add 1 to both sides. Dividing by 4 to both sides gives me x is less than 1/4. So that's how I'd do it if I didn't have, say, a graph there. So, choice is yours. This would be, say, method 3 if you like. Obviously very similar to method 2. But there you go. Okay?